face of the devil, a man who has separated himself from humanity to achieve an ideological end. And any means is necessary to a guy like this. There was a little bit of hope when Trump went over to the Arabic countries and did his 4-day Arabic tour there in Saudi Arabia and UAE and Qatar. But at the end of the day, this man does not respect the President of the United States. He does not respect the thoughts, feelings, and ideas of all of the world. There is nobody that is seriously on the side of the people that are in the Israeli government who are Zionists, that are just completely waylaying the land. And when we get the real numbers to what has actually happened, it's going to be horrifying. I listened to a guy the other day, and he said, this is the first time that you could see genocide happen in real time. Because we have the internet, one of the most horrible videos that you could ever see is a man holding what appeared to be like a 3 to 6 month old baby that was headless. Bombings, shootings, killing people in tents, destroying hospitals. And now they finally let 9 trucks in, and there's a conservative number of about 1 million point something people that are still trapped in this giant prison, which they call Gaza. And they let 9 trucks through, and then you get this.
But worse than the fact that 5 trucks entered and what 2 of them actually contained. You see, they weren't carrying food, they weren't carrying water, they weren't carrying medical supplies. Now, when the aid workers on the scene opened up those trucks, they were utterly horrified by what they found inside. Because in 2 of those trucks, they discovered they had been loaded with burial shrouds. As Israel lays waste to Gaza, destroys even the wreckage of what they've already destroyed to simply obliterate any sign of Gazan civilization from the map, declares that Israel is taking the land. Along come 5 aid trucks, 2 of which don't bring aid, but a forecast of annihilation instead.
Body bags. They sent them body bags. So the president is unhappy with Mr. Netanyahu continuing this massive bloodletting. The whole world is unhappy with it. The ICJ and ICC have essentially, this guy is like the #1 war criminal in the world right now. And we all sit back, and there's not a lot a regular human being can do that's in the world but protest, which there's protests around the world. The biggest and most unfortunate part is that there is a lack of humanity in the United States in the political system, and this is just one example of it. The big, beautiful bill that Mr. Trump has put forward with his minions will starve out people. People will die because they don't have their Medicaid benefits. People will die, and children will die in the United States. And that is the whole Republican Party, except for 2 or 3 guys who held out on signing the bill. And that's because they're so psychopathic, they don't want anyone to have anything. So it's not out of a sense of goodness or a sense of wanting to take care of people. We have spent somewhere in the neighborhood of $14 trillion in wars that were instigated by Mr. Netanyahu and the Zionist regime in Israel. And I feel really bad for the good people of Israel who are protesting. They protested in front of Mr. Netanyahu's house. You got the different groups of Orthodox Jews who have spoken against this and stand with Palestine. Of course, American media doesn't show it, but this is what's happening. So I just wanted to give you just a little bit of a touch of my thoughts, and I know that a lot of people concur with this. Very unfortunate, the murder of the two people that are assigned to the Israeli embassy in, I think it's Washington, D.C. But there's already a video up on TikTok where a guy went into this man's feed, one of the diplomats, and found that he's fully supported, full throat, 100%. Hey, kill all the babies, kill everybody in Gaza. So it's a little bit of the chickens coming home to roost, so to speak. All we can do is ask the Lord and the greater spirits of love and decency and humanity to bring all this killing across the planet to a close, to stop it. I'm hoping for something. I'll take a spaceship that's 2 miles long sitting in the air to make people just take a pause from all their greed and all their killing, and trust and believe on most of the killing that takes place on the planet, it all is related to greed. So let's hope and pray for a better day.